Wiki. Welcome back to the show. Hey, man, Dan is showing a face of disapproval of the intro, but I'm okay with it, and that's fine. So welcome back to our podcast called Talking Off a Cliff. This is your main man, Jason, and I'm here with...
Your main man, Dan.
Okay, no. And the third main man of the podcast, Mr. Thomas Kostick, our producer. The boys are...
Wow.
He's got a little sound effect machine that he's going to play with, apparently. And
Can they even hear it? Can you hear that back there, like inside your headphones?
I don't know. I had it too close to me. I don't think so. I'll probably pump the audio up myself.
Yeah.
all right, well, if you didn't hear that, that was a little...
Applause.
Yeah, a little applause.
We have an audience, so right there. Say hi, everyone. And then cut to like an audience.
Yeah, exactly. big crowd of people that are all here to see us live right now.
Yeah.
But we're here, man. Welcome back. It's been a minute
It's
since
been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks since we filmed an episode. How you feeling?
I'm pretty good, honestly. I'm pretty good. I feel more established. I feel like I feel more established every week, which is good. And that's a good thing.
That is a good thing. I can vouch for that.
Yeah. I would say established in the sense of my mental capacity and what I'm doing and like the reasons why I'm doing things and just like where I'm setting up like what I have to do for the next year. I feel like. And
what do you have to do for the next year?
Honestly, start being more adult. Start actually, adulting and growing up and like really taking on like life and responsibility and
perfect. You're rolling me into this. Great segue. So I just had a text conversation with two people that I invited to go to the bar tonight, and their response, one of them is a nurse right now, and I asked, like, they just started work this week, and I asked how it was going, and they gave me like this long-winded story of some crazy stuff that happened. And then it was about like the whole thing was basically just about like this woman who had a panic attack. And she, like, her body was frozen and, like, she couldn't move. And they didn't know what it was going to be, but it was just or they didn't know what it was. So they had to do, like, all these tests and everything, but it was just a panic attack that she was going through. And, like, one of my friends said that, like, I feel like that's just going to be me as an adult. And we're all 22, turning 23. So she was just like, wait, I am an adult.
Yeah.
LMAO. And then... my other friend was just like, "Yeah, wait, no, I can't. But I cannot be an adult. I don't want."
It's identifying yourself as being an adult.
I said samesies. I cannot do that either because as soon as I call myself an adult, I have to claim all these responsibilities that I'm not ready to claim yet. So, okay, that's good that you have that. Moving forward.
I'm just I think, right? I think a lot. So, but like, I've just been thinking, and I feel like also like. I don't know, the way I feel things, I'll feel like the time is right and like different things are aligning in my head for it to be okay or for it, literally for it
what
to be
okay.
For me to be okay with change and changing and like, and I love change. I've been through plenty of changes throughout my whole life.
Important and inevitable.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes uncomfortable but necessary. But like, I know, like I realize, or I'm aware of when that time is coming, of when change is like around the corner, and like I'm ready to embrace it.
That sounds sexy.
Thank you. Yeah.
If I was speaking to you at the bar, I'd get turned on right now.
But imagine I'm picking up a girl at the bar with that conversation. Just saying.
That's not. I said I'd get turned on, not right, a woman would get turned on.
But that conversation is not happening at any bar about any.
You cursed. What did I say?
Oh, but like it was
bleep it,
necessary.
Please.
How long is?
It's like 3-4 minutes. I told him before we started rolling. I was like, make sure we don't curse in the beginning. He was like, I know I'm not gonna curse.
Yeah, but then I got amped. Once I'm amped, I'm on, dude. I'm wired, and then that's it.
All right, but that's cool, man.
That conversation is not happening.
No, that conversation did not happen at a bar. That happened the other day. We talked about that already.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Well, welcome back. It's been 2 weeks. What I was gonna say to you also earlier, but I decided to wait for the pod. Was that like I don't know? I feel like me and you haven't.
We haven't talked in a while.
I know. I feel bad about it.
Why?
Because I feel like I could be reaching out and like we could be having discussions.
I mean,
but you know how much I hate communicating through text messages.
Yeah, I don't like it either. So that's why also it's like I don't know. Like for me in texting, like I don't know. I have a weird relationship with texting. But at least my relationship with it now is like I don't I don't any text messages or anything written. I don't take it serious. I don't fucking like
Cursed again.
I don't take it serious. I don't like really put too much power into it because it's just a text message and I don't know what they're actually
Intentions
saying
are.
And what their face is saying
Yeah.
and like all these other factors.
That's a good way to look at it. I kind of like that. I might have to pick that and steal it
do
from
it,
you.
dude. Please do, because honestly, it's like it's helped because like I don't also feel like the necessary or the need to respond immediately or to. And I also started putting my I almost cursed again. I almost put my things on do not disturb. Oh, no,
Everything.
I did put every except for the YouTube and Instagram and yo, I'm catching myself almost about to curse every single time, but I'm getting it. But yeah, like just like those social media apps for the podcast.
But not just for. Oh, okay. I thought you meant just for texting. So you put do
Yeah,
not disturb
text,
on everything.
do not disturb. Yeah, text is do not
Social
disturb.
media,
Snapchat, like everything
That's pretty cool.
personal is
Yeah.
on do not disturb.
Yeah, nice. I like that.
Yeah, so
It's
like
definitely different in life.
and I'm tapped out but tapped in within the business aspect of my social media. So like I really I'm changing my perspective on how I'm using social media.
Literally
it's more
and
just
metaphorically.
business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just business. That I'm not looking at it like as a way to like impress anyone, pick up people,
right.
like
just because you want to stay focused on
yeah,
business.
literally just business oriented.
I like that.
Yeah, it's very
It's
nice.
another
It's very nice.
Turned on twice in 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
But that's dope as hell. I want to do that, but I'm not gonna.
Why? Just join the club,
'Cause,
dude. Join in.
Because I'm too enthralled by the flashing lights that come through my phone. I need them. I need the attention.
So, I mean, you can still get the attention and still be business,
Yeah.
and that's the best. That's the best combo, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
That's the best
Duo.
duo. Yeah,
Duolingo.
it's like drama and business. Drama sells business.
Drama does sell business most of the time. All the time.
Like all the
All the time. I take it back
any
all the
click,
time.
dude.
I take
Any
it back all
click.
the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's just philosophy behind business, I guess.
But
You want to hear like a crazy quote? That's literally that. It's
Go.
controversy creates cash.
Yeah.
CCC.
CKC.
No.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the CCC, whatever. Fuck you. I'm cursing for that. Not
that's
care.
fair. Yeah, that one. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I miss you, buddy.
Oh yeah. That's what we were talking about. So yeah, but yeah.
We don't go out on like dates or like hang out. I want to hang out.
Yeah. I know what you mean. That's true. Well, but we
hang out all the time, but not like we don't go out.
Yeah, like a one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we used to.
I know. That's why I miss it.
We used to do that a lot.
I know. That's hence why we started this. Yeah. But that's why now we have this. We're like, oh, that'll be our thing.
Yeah, that'll
be the hangout. But I mean, it's also because like we want to save the material for the podcast.
Yeah, that too. Because
have.
because during like when we do have hang out like the one-on-ones, we'll hash out a conversation and make it last for.
We go deep.
3 hours.
We go deep.
Yeah, and it'll be like 7 different topics ingrained in one overarching topic.
Yeah, lesson for the topic.
Yes,
yeah.
This is the overarching idea, and then this is the sub lessons. It's literally. I was gonna say it's like the Bible, but it's like the Bible. You get the chapter, and then you got the mini stories inside the chapter that explain the overarching idea of the chapter.
And then it wraps up.
It wraps
Whoa.
it up
Oh,
nicely.
my bad. I thought your beer was on the side, but my eyes just don't work.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I miss that, man.
Yeah. It was. It's fun.
We'll do it again soon.
Yeah. I know we say this also every week, but I had a conversation last night, of course, at a bar, about someone who quit nicotine, weed, everything, and completely just dry turkeyed it. And they said they regretted doing it like completely dry turkey because it was
extremely
very hard. Yeah,
and
then
taxing
they
on
were,
themselves and their mind and their body.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the only way I could ever do it. Like that's literally because if
Definitely
I give
not all at
myself a
once.
little bit,
not all at once, one at a time. I've been doing good with weed, man.
I know, dude. That's why I wanted to talk about this because you're like on what, like 2-3 weeks?
No, not 2-3 weeks. So so I did it so I went a week from Tuesday to a week and a day, Tuesday to Wednesday, and then shout out, or I finally did some stand up.
Yes,
I finally did some. I
I
know,
was
but
gonna lean into
that
that
is
after.
yes.
But
That we could we'll get into it later. But I finally did some mother effing stand up, and
Beautiful,
yes,
beautiful.
but no, give me it.
yeah,
Finally did some mother effing stand up, and for that we get
nice.
yes, a round of applause
A
for
round
that.
of applause.
But because of that, my friend that I went up and did an open mic with, he had 2 J's, and we just smoked to
Oh, yeah.
celebrate, and that was fine. I smoked, and it was fine. But I haven't smoked since. That was this Wednesday. Now it's Saturday, and I don't plan on doing it. Again for a while. Like I did it because I didn't like what it was doing to me. I felt like I was doing it to like share my emotions. Okay, now we're gonna get into a lot of stuff because the last episode you saw, if you followed the last one, the end of it was kind of like me talking about if I had depression or I was feeling depressed, I guess. So it was just like figuring out what the hell that was. And then my talk, finally I had that talk with my therapist. We haven't even talked about this.
I know, yeah.
And it went really
There's
well.
so much
I
to
know,
talk
that's what
about.
I mean.
There's
We'll
so
be
much
fine
to
this
talk
ep.
about.
You were worried. But so yeah, so that I had my talk with my therapist after, and I felt as soon as the conversation was over, I felt a million times better. Like,
Yeah.
so there was a multitude of things we talked about, but one of the things was that like, and this was coming from me. Like I told him this was that like, I kind of felt like I was almost using that as like a crutch of just to like say, okay, I feel this way, so that I can like that's why I was acting like this, and that's why I feel like this. Like it was almost like, okay, I'm depressed, so I feel better because I'm depressed, because now that explains my actions and how I've been feeling. So now I can say like, you know what I mean? And then the other thing was like I did not feel great, honestly, during that time period. So we also talked about that and a bunch of things that factored into that. And one of them was the main thing we took away from it was that like I did two different psychedelics in the past like 3 weeks. I've been smoking a lot of weed like nonstop for the past however goddamn knows who long. That wasn't a real sentence, but like
I got it.
Yeah, smoking a lot of weed, and then like just drinking on the weekends, and not super heavily. Like I'm not blackout every weekend, but I get drunk. So it was a lot of that. So I wasn't really cognizant of anything. I was just like flying through and gliding through and going and
going through the motions.
Yeah, shattering my emotions and how I was truly feeling, but in a cloud of being high. So what the outcome kind of was like, okay, well let's see like. Am I depressed because I'm of all these substances, or am I using these substances because I'm depressed? And I stopped smoking weed for like a week after that talk, and I feel fucking good again. Like I feel
better.
I feel fucking much better, man. Like I was in a cloud, dude. I'm just like I always feel better when I like every time I've taken a break. I always feel better than when I am like just smoking like 4 times a day, 5 times, or not 5 times a day, but like 5 times a week. Like just doing it, waking up feeling groggy, and then just like smoking, and then throughout the rest of the day I feel tired and heavy, like weighted down. Like now I feel like I feel a little clean. I've got my mind a little more straighter. Granted, some other nice things are going on that I'm happy about, but like just did stand up, but like I definitely felt cleaner. And it's like my mind isn't in a cloud of just like it doesn't feel like there's just a 99-pound weight
of
just
negative
in my
energy,
brain,
hanging over there.
And this I honestly think that not smoking helped that a bit. It cleared my brain up a little bit. So that has definitely helped a lot.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like, and like, cause I like taking these accounts, obviously, like last night too. I like, cause cause it's hard for me to, okay. So like one thing I notice about myself is it's hard for me to acknowledge things I'm doing as part of something else. So like it's hard for me to realize this is like the reason I'm doing this is because of something else.
Right.
And it's hard for me to acknowledge that, or really like
acknowledge and accept.
No, not once I know, I'll accept it. It's just like literally figuring out what's going on.
Yeah.
And like why am I doing this? So that's why like because like the kid that I was talking to last night, when he was talking about like his experience with weed and everything and nicotine and just like him quitting it completely, he said what led him to doing that was like he was like the biggest pothead. He was smoking all day, every day, multiple times. Like, and I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, I have my pen. I'm ready all the time to go. He's like, yeah, literally same thing. And I just like he was saying similar with the feelings and shit, and just like where he was at mentally, just like with this cloud and just being cloudy, literally clouded.
Drained.
Yeah,
I feel drained, like your energy's depleted because all those endorphins are going.
Yeah,
you get high, and then like you're using them all at once when you're fucking high and shit. And then for me, if we're gonna be completely honest here, which I don't like being, but I mean, at least with this, because it makes me uncomfortable. But when I was smoking weed, like I would go into a jerk off hole, and that's like that would just because it's just shutting out all the feelings, and I don't have to do anything, and there's
killing time.
Oh yeah, it's killing time. So it's a rush of endorphins, and especially with that, and then smoking weed is just like it's all depleted all at once, and then I feel fucking physically and metaphorically drained.
Yeah.
Of energy.
Yeah.
And it's like
literally, and you're wasting it into a nothing, into a void.
Yeah.
Into a void that's not gonna progress you
exactly.
into any
zero productivity, zero nothing. It's just a waste of fucking time.
And this is what I was saying, or what I wanted to say before, but like I didn't even put that into account too. But yeah, like literally wasting energy in that too. But even before that, when you're in the search of weed, like that whole dynamic is a whole journey and waste of energy and time within it of itself, and money, because you're on the you're
a lot of money,
a
lot of fucking money,
bro, because you start getting the sweats and you're like, no, but I'm about to run out, like my cart's about to end. Do I just go get another one now so I have it for later when I finish, or my eighth's about to end, I have like one bowl left, maybe two. Do I go buy weed now? Do I go buy weed later? Do I buy a Q so I save money in the duration of the weed, or do I get an eighth and then like just for the weekend get it out of the way?
Because if I get an eighth, then that's it. It's only an eighth. It's not bad, and then you're just gonna get the same amount as soon as you finish it. So what is it?
Exactly.
Is it really helping?
Yeah. So it's all of that, but yeah, all of that is
and then you stress yourself out because you're doing all that. Then you're like, shit, I know I shouldn't be doing all this, but I'm doing it anyway. And it's a lot.
It's a bad habit.
A lot. It's a bad habit. But that's why it's so funny, because when you start, everybody's like, you can't get addicted to weed. You're not going to do that. Like you do. You do. I mean, but I don't think you're addicted to the weed. It's you're addicted you get to the habit of these habits. It's not the weed that's drawing you back in. It's just everything surrounding it.
There is though like, what's it called? It's like you could be dependent on weed. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. It's called was it
Dependa weed?
Marijuana? No. Yeah, Dependa weed. That's a good brand. I think it's called marijuana. I think it's called marijuana disorder.
No, it's fucking.
It's something to that. It's something to that. Go on the WHO and fucking look it up.
Go the WHO. What's the WHO? Oh, World Health Organization.
Are you kidding me, Jason?
Sorry.
It's the biggest fucking.
COVID doesn't exist. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it doesn't actually. Even though our friend just got it last week.
Does. He does have it.
How the fuck? How he's like? How? He was the only one out of.
I know that cared the most. He was very healthy about it and was safe about it.
And
I don't know, but I think that's what gets you.
Yeah. No, literally. Yeah.
But that's complete bullshit. But
no. You call it into your life. You're you fucking the law of attraction right there.
Yeah.
No, but I honestly don't know how the hell he got it. Like he was not doing anything.
Yeah. He kept saying, no, I'm not coming out. I don't feel safe. Well, man, it happens.
Yeah, probably
he's all
got
right.
Work or something.
He's living. He's still good.
Man, he's good.
Thankfully, he's a youngin. He's vaxxed up. We're not. Just kidding. I'll put the vax cards up.
Yeah. I'm only vaxxed. How many times are you vaxxed?
3. I got the boost. I got the big boost.
Are you boosted?
I got the one shot.
Yeah.
Oh, you got Johnson & Johnson?
Oh, yeah.
So you're not even vaxxed up.
Yeah,
though.
you got.
I definitely should.
Yeah.
Damn. You got the Republicans' dream.
Yeah. That's mad funny.
By accident.
Yeah. Just ran it. Where'd you go?
I think Dwayne Reed, close to the White Sun.
Shout out to Dwayne Reed.
Yeah, shout out to Dwayne Reed.
She's mad hot.
I was gonna say something, but it's I don't think it's past the whatever. I can't say it. It's illegal.
Okay.
Can you not say it? Like.
Well, yeah, I know some guy that bought cocaine over there.
At Dwayne Reed.
At Dwayne Reed.
They sold it in the package.
Yeah.
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 The pharmacy.
Yeah. It was with the Doritos. It was a combo package.
Nice.
Yeah, buy one dime of
Coke.
Coke and a bag of Doritos.
Nice.
It's called the D&D deal.
D&D. Sure.
Diamond. A dime and Doritos.
Okay. Where the CD?
Yeah, from a guy with one arm.
Oh my God! Yeah.
He was the cash register. He was the cash register. He was at the cash register. He was the guy selling it. But
what button do you hit on him in the?
What?
Like where does the money come out from?
The part where he doesn't have an arm.
Oh, so you hit the nub?
Yeah, you hit the nub, and then the change comes out. Yeah, from the nub. Yeah.
So and what happens after? Where does the money come out?
Oh no. You don't know. You don't touch the nub. You put the money in his mouth, and then the change comes out from the nub.
From the nub, he goes.
Yeah.
So he has to go on the side. He goes.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, what the fuck were we talking about?
I don't know. You
Weed.
wanted to talk about. Yeah, weed.
We're so stupid.
Yeah, no.
You know what I was also thinking about when we were talking? We are like really not like we're a mature podcast.
No, we are so mature.
But like mature is in like TV mature, not like
not
headspace mature.
No. I think it's both.
Maybe
I
we're
think
also
because the topics are fucking
serious. They
but
can
like
get very serious quickly.
Because I also think we talk about like stupid things, but we make them serious for no reason, which I think is also kind of funny. Like it works.
It does.
Because we're being serious about something stupid, but like making it serious. You know what I mean?
Yes. But yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're mature. But I only think about this because I have a baby cousin who cannot listen to this podcast.
Oh, no.
Like my uncle tried to put it on in the car once, and after like 3 seconds, he was like, "Nope," and he turned it off.
Rated M for
But I feel
mature.
bad. I wish I could listen to it. I wish I could be like, "Yo, come check out my podcast," but definitely
maybe like the beginning episodes where we talk about like movies and Disney and Pixar and.
But that's when they listen to it. It was one of the early episodes. But it's because we curse up a storm in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah. We didn't know. We weren't savvy.
No,
we weren't podcast savvy.
Get it down by like episode 100 and then start.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what's your deal with it then?
No. I was gonna say, because also within the analytics, at least on YouTube, it says our like age bracket. I mean, obviously 18 to 24, but then our next one, like super like right behind 18 to 24 is 25 to 30, whatever.
Thank 32. God. I thought you were gonna say.
And then we got like 30, 33 to like
40.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like 11 to 19. I was like, yeah. But no. What's your deal with weed, man? So what's going on?
Oh yeah. So that's the thing. As I have this right here,
those are death,
dude. I know.
Those are death.
I don't know how I fell back in the hole, dude. I was.
We're talking
good.
about carts, audio listeners.
Yeah.
Like the
pen
oil.
carts.
Yeah.
THC carts.
Don't do those, man.
Dude, I fell back in the hole, and I like probably if you guys are like watching these consistently or whatever, if like. Probably last year in October, I talked about how I just quit them and like I was off of them until maybe last month, maybe like February or March, and
picked it back up,
and haven't stopped ever since.
That's kind of what got me off of it was like I was off weed for a while. I was doing the CBD pens, and they were lighter. They didn't get me like super smacked and stoned and hazy. If I like smoked it all day nonstop, then they would have. But like, it had a little bit of THC. But what like I stopped doing the CBD. So I stopped doing weed and then I did the CBD pens for a while, and then I stopped doing the CBD pens and went back to weed for a little bit, and that was nice. But then I was like, I wanted to be high, whenever I wanted to, because it's so easy and accessible when you have those carts. So I went back to the CBD pen, and it just when I went back to CBD pen, it destroyed my throat, destroyed it. Like my throat was so messed up, it was hoarse. The whole time, and then that's when I was like, okay, I cannot do this. This is making me feel fucking terrible.
Shitty.
And I cannot be doing this. It does not make me feel good. I only use it to feel pleasure, and that's not a useful thing.
And that's another thing. And this goes into a lot of other smaller topics. You like just saying about the pleasure aspect. People right now are so. Like pleasure is accessible like this with phones, and that's what social media is like. That's what TikTok is. When you scroll, it's your like you said, your endorphin levels, your what's the other word for it?
Dopamine.
Dopamine,
That's
there
the
we
one
go.
I want.
Thank
That's
you.
the
Yeah,
word I
that
want
is the
so
word, yeah.
bad. But your dopamine
That's
levels
the word I
go.
want so bad.
Yeah, your dopamine go like crazy because you're constantly getting fed new information, new
Yeah, so quickly.
videos, and new cute dogs, new whatever,
Mhm.
you know. But like it's exactly with that, with the weed, the constant just like having the accessibility to it, having it right there. Like, oh, I have it right here. I could
Yeah,
smoke
I don't
it
have to
right.
feel how I'm
Yeah,
feeling right now. I can feel
exactly.
how I feel off the pen.
So like, okay, so this is, I guess, my whole point with everything that I was saying before is that's what I've also been getting really good at, is like narrowing down my points to, this is my point of what I wanted to say, even though it doesn't fucking matter or whatever.
What does it matter?
Like the whole explanation of the story, because you know how my storytelling is, I go into
You tell every single
little
detail,
yeah.
and 97% of them are relevant.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I
I've-
know that.
Yeah. So I've gotten good at just like wiping out all of that out and just getting the idea.
That's good. That's like fine though,
the
like because
point of
everybody's
it.
got to learn how to storytell. That's like the whole point of
Yeah.
growing up, is like learning how to tell a compelling story.
Yeah, literally.
Um,
And that's the thing. I feel like I tell good because I'll make a fucking normal ass story into like a you sit down and listen.
Yeah,
story,
yeah.
you know, which is kind of weird. I don't know, but like, you know. Anyways, besides the point I wanted to make before was that I use marijuana and nicotine and all that as like. Because to me, like how I said about the whole like venture of even just obtaining them, I use them as like honestly, like little side quests. So like they're like things I have to do. So I feel like a necessity of like, I have to do it. So like that I don't have to think. Everything else I want to do and have to do, and it's literally just like you were saying, just a blockade, a fog screen, just a smoke screen, I should say, for myself, and be
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
this is what I got to do. This is what I got to do. I was gonna go cop weed, so that's why I'm not whatever.
That's why
Just
I'm not
like
doing anything I'm supposed to, or thinking about the things that I should
Yeah.
be thinking about. I'd rather feel
Yeah.
this way on how, because I know this is easy and comfortable. For me.
Comfortable, yeah, literally. And it's just avoiding what I want to or what I have to think about, as opposed to what I want to, you know. But yeah, so like I'm realizing that now, and honestly, it's been taking way too long. But you know,
Takes time.
It's
Different for
takes
everybody.
time.
And also, like, I'm not like it's different for everybody too. Like, you could survive on the pens. Like, some people just do that. Like, it's not like. But for me, I knew for sure like that I could not go on the way I was going on, which was just smoking all the time. And it just wasn't good. It was not good. I needed to change something. But like, okay, so before, so with my therapist, like what I realized like before, because I've been talking about quitting weed with him for a while now. Before, like, I just wanted to stop smoking weed so I can like just change something. And we talked about this on the pod, I think. Just like I wanted to change something, see what happens if I change something. Now it's I feel like I have more of a reason to not be smoking weed, where it's like, let's see if I feel the way I feel because I'm smoking weed and doing all these things, or if it's because that's just who I am. And now I mean, I feel like I'm getting a little closer to an answer, and I feel like it was good for me to take this break, and I want to keep it, at least for now. That's how I feel, consistent and not doing it all the time and every day. Because for me, I don't get much from it anymore. It's just like I have fun smoking. Like, I had fun when I smoked weed that day with you guys.
That's what I've heard so many people say. Like they've basically or I've heard this like I guess like maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't know, whenever when there was like a bunch of other people stopped smoking, but they had stopped it because they literally said, they were like, I felt like I just used it all. Like I used what I needed to use it for, and like I got my thoughts that I needed, or
From
my
the weed,
creativity, or whatever I needed to get from it, and I got it, and like I accepted it for then, and I don't need it anymore.
That's why. I should have learned from George Carlin. I feel like I've probably said this before, but George Carlin, like I said, he did his bits. When he was older, he would end up he would write down his bits, and he would never smoke. He wouldn't smoke any other time, but he would write down his whole set, and then once he had a set, the next day he'd smoke a J and edit the set, and that would be the only time he smoked weed. Once a month to just edit his material, and then that was
you see. But like that was just strictly for him. It was just strictly
creativity
for
purposes.
his creation, or his at least in his sense, for his business, for his
exactly.
livelihood. You know,
Right.
And that's ultimately what I want to do with it. Do with it.
I mean, that's what we loved from it in the beginning, is that it made us think differently. But now that's the only way we think.
Yeah.
On weed,
And it's definitely not healthy.
No, it doesn't. I mean, again, for me, I can only speak for me. It did not help me very much.
No, it didn't
anymore.
happen. No, it definitely doesn't help me either. I'll tell you that for fucking sure. I honestly, dude, if we're being honest, I really think doing
Coke would help.
that it would set my mind straight for sure.
Yeah, I think so too.
Give me more motivation.
Yeah,
and drive.
it usually does.
Yeah. No, but I would say like if we're being honest, I think a lot of our like
Spit it out.
dude, I don't want to say worries,
baby
but
back
our
bitch.
I want to say a lot of our
Anxiety.
maybe anxiety. I don't even know what to call it. Just like these thoughts that
Stress.
are reoccurring. I'm gonna say it like this. Just reoccurring thoughts that don't serve us in any way. I think something that sparked that like more than usual. I don't even know, dude, because I always used to have these thoughts. So like, but I don't know if it's like a thing. And I kind of
that's exactly why I stopped. To see if is it the weed causing these thoughts,
Yeah.
or am I causing these?
Exactly. And that's the question I had before when I was asking about the depression and ADHD. It was the question of basically of what came first, the chicken or the egg. Did I make myself like this, or was I born like this, or is it both? And it's a combination of what happened.
Well, you are as much as you are the environments that you grew
are
up
surrounded,
in,
yes.
and as much as you are. Like those are equal. Like no, I don't think one affects you more than the other.
Mm-hmm.
Like I honestly think that. But like when you add substances in there, that can change what the hell's going on in your brain.
Okay,
I mean, it does change what the hell's going on in your brain.
So then to that point that's what I was gonna say before. I think honestly it was the fucking shrooms and psychedelics we were doing in high school, like
yeah. But
literally.
I mean, but I think those. I mean, did you got negative feelings and thoughts from those?
That's what I'm saying. I was always depressed.
Exactly.
I was diagnosed with depression in high school.
But exactly. So why are you saying that?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think maybe it offset it's something to like make it. That's what I'm saying. More frequent or maybe reoccurring as present. Yeah, and maybe like more prevalent. But or like in the front, like as
forefront.
opposed, at the forefront of my mind as opposed to the back burner. But I don't know.
Well, you got to find out.
Well, I mean, I don't even think there is a way to find out. But
well, I mean, at least with weed you can find out.
Yeah, with weed. So that's another thing I wanted to say before too. I wanted to basically like experiment on myself and see what I do. Like myself as a little test dummy, a little rodent, and go.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like it.
Yeah. Because we are our own test dummies.
Yeah. We're all dummies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah. What
Hey man, dropped your nick. Get better. Well, I have stuff to say.
Yeah, you have a lot.
So I went to my first hockey game on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? I think I saw you were at the
UBS. Yeah, UBS Arena. It was cool. It was nice. My friend Keats had a ticket, and he invited me, which was cool. And he had really nice seats. He was actually like 4 rows away from like the first row, so that was nice. It was cool. We had good seats, and we actually ended up seeing one of our friends right behind us. Danica was right behind us. The row behind us. I mean, she was like a little further down, but literally just the row behind us.
Yeah.
And then I ran into another person that I did drugs with, like up in Purchase. Like when we were leaving to go to the bathroom, like they were in our section.
Yeah.
And then I ran into the bartenders that we see every weekend.
No.
They were sitting right behind us.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to God. Right behind us.
Did they
we
say
saw
anything?
Them. No, we didn't either though. We saw them, but it's because it's not the ones like we're most comfortable with.
Okay.
But we saw them like walking into the stadium, like walking to our seats. We saw them just like
that's mad
like just
funny.
hanging out on like just in the stadium. But then like when we sat down, we were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They were right behind us. But
OSP.
No, yeah, OSP. Fucking.
No, but I like to go after.
Oh yeah. But they also had the worst chant I've ever heard. I didn't tell you this, Costa.
Wait, is it Islanders?
Islanders, for the Islanders. They had the worst chant I've ever heard. So when they score a
Islanders.
yeah, no, that'd be bad too, but it was worse than that. So when they score a goal, they go, this wasn't that bad. When they scored a goal, they would go, woo, and then the announcer would go, woo, and then they would go, woo, the crowd. That's not that bad.
Oh.
That wasn't that bad. The worst one was after that. They did that like 5 times. Woo, 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 woo.
That's so
But then right
bad.
after that, the entire crowd, bro. The entire crowd, and people got hyped for it.
Stop.
Yes, 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 yes. Is that not the worst chant of all time for anything? Couldn't be more basic. Couldn't be more not original. Like, yes, yes, yes. So now me and Keats, anytime anything would happen, we would just go, yes, 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 yes.
That's funny.
So stupid. So that was really dumb. But like it was my first hockey game. I really don't watch hockey that much at all. I think I've watched like a period of a game max, like all at once, just at a friend's house or something that they've had it on.
That was your first live hockey game?
Yeah, live hockey game, and it was fun. We got 2 beers each, but one beer, guess the price.
18.
$1 less, 17. If you got dude. 2 beers, $34.
Yeah, easy.
Oh my God.
Tall boys.
Oh yeah, tall boys at least. It fucking better be. Bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got toasted. I was pretty nice. We got Wendy's after. It was dope. But yeah, that was cool. First hockey game, new experience. That was nice. That was cool. I had a busy ass week, and then the next day, after that.
Hold on. Actually, no, go.
No, what?
No, I was gonna talk about hockey a little more.
Go ahead.
But fuck hockey.
Okay, fuck it. Yeah, no, honestly.
Yeah, talk about it a little more.
No, I'm saying not fuck hockey. Fuck. Are you?
Go.
Were you saying fuck hockey and forget about it, or fuck hockey sucks?
Fuck hockey, forget about it.
Yeah.
But like, I mean,
No, it doesn't suck. Hockey doesn't suck.
No, it's an enjoyable sport. No, yeah, I only had one experience.
Sorry, just our producer protecting the
protecting the fans.
protecting the fandom of hockey. So
just so we don't get reddited.
yeah,
For the hockey community.
Yeah. God.
The only hockey game I saw or seen or watched was in Austria. Yeah, I saw the.
But not on TV, like you mean
I went there in person. It was
okay,
actually fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's exciting.
Yeah.
There's stuff going on. Do you see a fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People were beating the shit out of each other.
That's cool.
People were like mad at each other, and they're all Austrians.
Yeah.
But they're still mad at each other.
That's the only sport you could do that where it's not. I mean, besides MMA and boxing, but where like you interrupt the sport to have
beat
an
the shit
altercation.
out of 'em.
Altercation. Could you tell I don't watch hockey?
A fight. And then go in the penalty box.
Yeah, it was cool. And then like I don't even know so it's like 3 people. Who cares? But the rules of hockey. Who fucking gives a shit? But the next day I actually did something that.
Coughing
okay.
over your
It's
talk.
okay. It's okay. The next day I actually did something that I've been dying to do for years.
Yeah.
Since the first time I did it.
Yeah.
And I felt good about it.
I think a lot better than the first time, to be honest.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that first time.
Okay. It's recorded.
It is recorded.
Put it up right.
I have nope.
Put it up right
I
here.
have a CD of it, so nobody's getting that.
We gotta burn it and digitalize it, and then put it on Patreon. Patreon.com/talking
it's
off the
too
cliff.
weird. It's too weird. But anyway, so I did stand up for the first time. Woo! It was really cool. I did an open mic. I did an open mic with an open mic night at this place in Eastville. Called Eastville in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Shouts to them.
Shout outs to them. They were
This is a fire little spot.
It was a fire little spot.
I like the back room that they have. It's open. It's nice, and there's a mini stage you can go up. Yeah.
It was a bar at the front, and then there's like a door you go into, and that's where the showroom is. And there's a little stage, and there's seats everywhere. But so it was a 9:30 show. So it was late. So I was kind of expecting that, or not. I was told I wasn't expecting it, but I figured that could be a possibility, because it's a 9:30 show, because it's an open mic night, that there wouldn't be a lot of people.
Yeah.
The 7:30 show that we came into, because we got there at like 9, so we saw people leave and the crowd was filled. But I could have sworn that when I signed up there was a 7:30 open mic as well. So I believe that the 7:30 open mic was actually pretty packed.
More packed, yeah. And honestly, I think it was more packed with just like
randos.
genuine people that are just going out.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Like
just
random
to see what's going on, because
viewers.
It's an early show. We went at 9:30 on a Wednesday night, so it wasn't like it was literally the only people that were there were
comics.
Were the other comics
Majority
who were doing the open
comics,
mic,
yeah.
and then I brought like 4 gang members, 4 people that I
gang members.
Yeah.
Blood, Crip, Latin Kings, and what's the other one? MS13.
4 people that I consider very dear and close friends that I really appreciate and respect for
Yeah.
being there, and I thank you for coming.
Of course.
But it was nice. I brought you. I brought my Marcella, of course. I brought a good friend of mine, one of my best friends. Mandy. I love her so much.
Dude, she's
man.
so sweet. I hung out with her well, yeah.
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 Well,
Last
they
night.
don't know.
Huh?
They
No,
don't know.
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I hung out with her last night and had as we do always, a lengthy ass
She's the best.
talk
Man.
conversation.
Just
yeah.
because, like, I've put her through a lot, and she's still here for me and supportive and really sweet and kind and nice, and said some really kind words after the show as well. Said I did good, and said she laughed and other people were laughing. She's the best. It's like she's
a good supportive,
yeah.
good supportive friend.
Absolutely.
Literally. And honestly, it has like her best intentions for us. And even when she gets mad at us, it's because she wants us to realize the better side, or not the better side, but like just like the more appropriate or whatever. You know, like she just cares, doesn't want to see.
Yeah,
us
she
fuck
just
up.
cares deep.
Yeah,
deeply for
she
us,
doesn't
and
want to
that's
see
why
us
she
fuck
gets angry.
up.
But and then my brother too, who is also amazing and like
Yeah.
awesome and cute and supportive as well. Like he drove
Yeah,
me
your
over there.
brother's dope.
He picked up my other friend who we did the comedy show with, who I believe I talked about a little bit on here, where he's also into comedy,
Yeah,
and that was really cool.
He
It was
did
cool.
really good too.
He did really good. He did really good. I
Really
would say
good.
better than me. He got laughs, and it was cool because he's really confident and like knows like his idea of comedy is I think is the right one, which is like if I think it's funny, I'm gonna go up there and I don't really care if the audience thinks it's funny. I think it's funny, so
yeah,
I'm gonna
exactly.
do it. And I think that's a really good way of going up there and performing, and it was really cool to see because he told me the jokes most of the jokes he was going to use. He didn't use all of them, but the ones that he did tell me before, they worked and they hit, and it was like, yeah, it's like there's the proof in the pudding right there.
Yeah,
like you believe in that, you believe in yourself, it's gonna work. And even like I remember, like in the middle of the show, like another comic was like asked him, "Is this your first time?" And he was like, "Yeah," and like the whole crowd was like, "Oh
Whoa,
shit!"
Yeah.
So that
He
was
even
really,
said, he was like, "That's intimidating.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 3 years."
yeah. But so that was nice, and it's cool to have that like go up with somebody like that, and like because I think we're both
No, you guys are gonna push each other.
yeah, exactly.
I
We'll
love
be
it.
pushing
Like,
each other constantly.
being there, watching there, and just seeing you both go up there. And honestly, I thought the other guy was Joe's boy.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
dude.
so yeah, no, that was really cool. So when we were waiting there, I got like, I mean, I was nervous. I was waiting. I was nervous the whole time, but like when I got there, I felt comfortable. Like the place was like nice, and like I had been there before. Like my friend Joe seemed more nervous, but he killed it.
Yeah.
But like I was super nervous and anxious, but I was fine. Like I'd done it before. I knew it was just 5 minutes. Like it's okay. Like all I gotta do is 5 minutes. Talk up there for 5 minutes, good or bad, it doesn't matter. I'm doing it. So that's we're already winning here.
Yeah.
But so we were waiting, and honestly, like I didn't get like really comfortable until you came, and then I went to give him a hug when he got there, and he was like, he like
No,
pushed
I
me
did
off.
not
Yes, he does, bro.
I did
I
not
can't physically
shove
touch
you
you.
off.
Yes.
Well, I don't like being touched.
I know, but I'm a hugger and a kisser, and I want to make out with you. So fucking let me.
No.
Hey, but you get my sentiment.
Yeah,
Either
yeah.
way. So once you came, it was nice, and I was like, okay, cool, he's here. And then, but yeah, so we were chilling there, and then this guy, me, my brother, and my friend Joe were there just chilling, and this guy just walked up to us, who was also apparently doing the mic. He was like, hey, what's going on? And we're like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, he's like, are you guys doing the open mic? We were like, yeah. And he said, okay, me too. And I said, okay, what makes you want to do it? And he said, I just want to, I had a 5-minute bit or 5-minute set that like I thought would work, and like I just thought like I should bring it
Try
up,
it,
and he did, and it worked, and it was crazy. Like it was revealing. I don't want to I'm not going to ruin the set.
Yeah.
Even though it's only an open mic, but like still like it was cool, and he had it like it was actually again like
Yeah.
everybody else I feel like was more, they had the cadence of it down, and like
Yeah.
the actual like structure of comedy down, where it's like set up punch. Like
Yeah.
me, I feel like I only had like 3 or 4 like jokes, and not even jokes, like I had like kind of like punchlines that I knew I was going to use, and then the rest I kind of was just like I had an idea of the framework of it, but I didn't know what I was going to do.
How are you
going to
bring it up?
Yeah. So I kind of wanted to do that, and again, I shouldn't be doing that because I'm not great at it yet or good at it yet. Like I don't know how to manage that, but what my goal is to eventually is to flesh stuff out on stage. Like I want to just have ideas of what I'm going to do, and then just see what works and see which way I can take it. So that was cool and that was nice. But like, yeah, it was this guy ended up sitting with us and he was nice. Like I followed him on Instagram. Like next time we go up, me and Joe said we're gonna hit him up to see if he wants to come with us to the next open mic. So like, and that I think is also another cool part of doing this comedy thing where it's like you're gonna meet a lot of people like that, and like it's like. Some of these guys are gonna keep doing it, and some of these guys are just gonna not want to anymore or just stop.
Yeah,
so it's like,
quit.
But like you hear about this with all the comics, like these guys like they meet when they're doing the open mics, and then when they blow up together or they blow up separately. But they
knew about each
did
other.
It, they did it together because they saw each other at the open mics going grinding out the scene.
I was gonna say that one of the guys there, I actually recognize him from. I want to say it was from that comedy show we saw during it was like during COVID, but it was at an apartment at our boys' apartment building.
You think so?
So one of the guys,
you sure about this?
Yeah, Mac,
the red flannel.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
I swear I saw him before. I saw his
bits before.
Yeah. And the last time I said this was about the other lady, and then she was on the Comedy Cellar lineup.
She was definitely at that apartment.
That's what I'm saying. I think he was there too because I recognize like he had two jokes about the. I don't want to say it because they're fucking killer.
They were really good. He's been doing it for like 4 years.
He
like everybody else at the open mic could kind of like you could tell or not you could tell. People said like they were doing it for like a year.
Yeah.
People were asking like. How long have you been doing it? Like it was a very comfortable environment and supportive environment, except for
that one fuck.
Can you explain that?
Okay, so we were like, it's a comedy show. Everyone has 5 minutes, as Jason explained. Everyone has 5 minutes to go up there and like just work shit out and
There's
try
about
shit.
15 comics show from 9:30 to 11:30.
Yeah. So this one guy was going up and he was doing pretty well. Like his opening joke.
He got like a minute.
Yeah. Literally, he did get like a minute of like him actually working out his set. The rest of the time, okay, I'm gonna go back. So he opened up his joke with like, just talking about the way his dick looked, which sure, I guess.
Yeah, open
whatever.
mic.
Yeah,
you're trying
shit
stuff.
out.
You're trying stuff out. See what works.
How
see
his
what
dick
doesn't
looks.
work.
He's talking about it.
Yeah.
Then he goes into crowd work, and I guess so he just starts asking the audience whatever, and everyone there is wants to be a comic, and so like. In my perception, everyone there wants to be a comic, so everyone kind of understands what's going on here. Everyone knows, like, okay, they're working shit out. If they're doing crowd work, they want to work. They want to flesh something out that they're leading into. They want to lead into. There's an idea there that they're bringing up, whatever. So I forgot what the exact question he asked this guy was, but he ended up going into race and making race jokes and. He talked about I guess he was this Indian guy, but calling him a terrorist and like like doing that the classic racial.
Not classic. Not classic.
Okay.
Not classic.
Okay. The stereotypical slurs shit that you say to an Indian
but not even
guy.
slur, just only
not even slurs,
just the terrorist thing.
Just the idea of the jokes of it being racist, right?
But he was doing that to everybody there.
Exactly.
It wasn't just him. He didn't target this guy. He was doing that with the rest of the people that were there.
Yeah.
And again, my opinion on it is it's a comedy show. Fuck a comedy. It's an open mic.
Exactly.
So these guys are trying stuff out. They're not professionals at what they're doing yet. They're seeing what works and what not and what doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, it's not going to get a laugh. Yeah. And it really didn't get that big a laugh. The terrorist thing. It wasn't. It didn't hit. It didn't hit. No. But the guy got really offended by it and like stopped his show and started like yelling at him during his set, which is like wildly disrespectful. Like it's like
this is Smith effect.
Yeah, this is I don't think that, but it's an open mic. Like they're trying stuff out. If you have a problem with it, talk to him after the show, after his set. Don't interrupt this guy. So we got to hear a minute of this guy, and then the next 4 minutes of his set
was them
yelling at each other back and forth. Like, and again, it wasn't. You could tell it wasn't hateful. No, it wasn't. Exactly. It wasn't like he wasn't coming from a dark place of like he wasn't being a piece of shit.
He hates Indians and identifies them as terrorists.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
not what his.
No,
that's not
it was
what
just
he
it was just trying to see what worked.
Yeah.
And that again, that whatever I don't even remember the joke. It didn't work that well, but he was like just interrupted the set and ruined it. And then when he went up,
No, hold on. Because while we were sitting there, dude, like the fucking tension in the room was insane.
It
like
was crazy.
everything was like heightened, and like
And
we're
he was like
there.
the third comic up.
Yeah, no, he was literally
So
comic number
what
3.
I'm thinking, like, well, once the opener got up, or not the opener, the host. He was like the host of a show, the host of the show, and he would just like introduce each comic. He would pick out a name from like a little container, and then say who was going up, and then say who the next like 2 comics were going up, just so they were prepared. So we were like 3 comics in. And then this happens, and then they're just yelling at each other, and then the tension just rising, and then excuse me, I'm just freaking out because I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I brought my friends here. This is what I've put them through. I hope they're gonna be all right. I hope they'll survive the show. Like I was just like, Jesus, I cannot believe they're here. What the hell's going on? Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
And it was just ridiculous. It's
Dude.
just it's an open mic. You
Yeah.
don't do that.
Bro,
It's the last thing you do at a comedy show. But it gave me wide open eyes to that shit.
This is the environment.
Fucking happens.
Regular.
That shit is like that's people. I mean, comics talk about it all the time. The heckling, like you don't interrupt a comedy show and like yell at the person and say you don't like what they did. Like you just comedy is all about rhythm and flow. And as soon as you do that,
timing.
it shuts
It's
timing.
all
It shuts
timing.
everything down. And you're making the show about yourself, and you're not the one on stage. So shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah. And so like while all of that was happening, I'm sitting next to Amanda, and she's just behind me, like just like beating the shit out of my
just
back.
like, oh my God,
what the fuck is like going on? And like she came and whispered, was like, is this real? I was like, yes, this is real.
Yeah,
I was like,
it was a bit.
yeah, she thought this was like a going back and forth, like a playful, like in the middle of the show. Wow, like Will Smith and Chris Rock. But no, this is real life, and someone didn't like a joke, and that's what happened.
That's what happened.
And
No,
I was
that's
like,
what can
and
happen.
that's what I told her. I was like, this is literally. I was like, this is because of Will Smith. And she was like, I was like, no. but yeah, it's fucking stupid. And then that guy goes up, and I thank God I left. I left to go get drinks.
Oh, you didn't see it?
I missed the whole thing. I came back, and he was like, just went down like shuffled down the fucking little
He
steps.
was not good.
God awful.
And
right?
like
I didn't
again,
hear a
this
single.
is-
It was quiet while we were in there. Like while I was ordering drinks, it was just completely quiet.
That's
in
why
there. I didn't hear nothing.
I figured once he went up, like it was gonna be like
Weird.
Nobody wanted to laugh.
Yeah.
Nobody was gonna want to laugh.
Right.
But like it didn't. Like me and Joe even talked about it. Like we tried not to because we both knew that it was gonna. It's
People
an open mic.
already
You have
against
to be,
him.
Yeah, you have to be supportive. And even though he did that, we were still like, let's
give him a try.
Let's give him a shot. Let's see.
Yeah.
You're gonna do all that. At least,
what you got.
Yeah, let's see what you got. At least we're not going to shame you for that. Like we'll
because he
still-
called the other
we'll
guy's
still-
opener hack. He like
Yeah,
it talks
toxic
about his dick.
masculinity,
Yeah,
yeah.
like all this stupid crazy shit.
But we threw that all out the window. And we were like, okay, let's just see if you got anything.
Yeah.
And nothing, dude, nothing.
What? But
Everybody else was funny, right?
Everybody
Everybody else was funny, right?
Yeah,
Like,
like,
everybody
at
else
least made me laugh
there was
or,
something,
like,
and at least
yeah.
was like you could tell were themselves. Like they
Yeah.
brought themselves up to the stage,
Yeah,
and was
literally.
like, this is who I am, and this is what I think is funny, and I'm gonna try this out and see if it works.
But even just from his like, I mean, not to judge him or anything, but even just from like his back and forth or like with the guy, like I could just tell like he was like his jokes or like his humor is more fucking like PC and like
Green, yeah.
and just like very like kiddie,
Yeah.
like just
was-
not funny,
Yeah.
like mad like.
That's what my friend Joe said. My friend Joe said was like it just felt like he was venting to us.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like,
But that's what I tried asking you guys. I was asking them like, what did he even talk about?
I don't even
and they
know,
were
like,
like,
it was-
that's the answer I
But
got.
that's
They
why,
don't
like,
even know.
because it was a bunch of long-winded stories that like never
make sense.
That never like it was too much of a setup because it was just a lot of stuff he was saying that never got anywhere. I mean, they probably did, but it didn't make any sense because you built up so much and you're trying to like juggle 9 things at the
Yeah.
same time, and he honestly wasn't funny. And like, it wasn't because I wanted him to not be funny. I didn't give a shit at that point. At that point, I just wanted to see, are you funny? Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And he just wasn't in that 5 minutes. Maybe another 5 minutes he can do a better set. But at those 5 minutes were just, it didn't work. It didn't seem like he was doing anything with it. So, and you know how seriously I take like funny and like saying something else is funny or even
Yeah.
saying I'm funny.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I don't just throw that
You don't
around.
throw-
I'm not
yeah.
like I don't like I take it.
That's a genuine compliment that you take in and that you
Yeah,
give out.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
like, it didn't. I don't know. It was weird. He did not work on stage,
Yeah.
and And then, so at the end, or at one point, like at one point the host switched, and we had a second host.
This is the best part.
And she was like, after like another comic on up. This was like maybe like 4 more comics after. She just started talking about. Like,
she wasn't even making jokes.
No,
she was just doing like motivational speaking a little bit, like a version of
great,
it. And then
that's why I was so supportive, because
Yeah.
she was like the person signing us in, and she eventually was the host, or the second host. We didn't know that she was going to be.
Yeah.
But and she did a little stand up too, and she was funny.
Yeah, she was funny as fuck.
But
She roasted Gilbert Godfrey.
yeah,
that
which
was
perfect.
funny.
That was amazing. Yeah. Rest in peace, Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, R.I.P.
But
We just talked about him too.
I was gonna text that,
Dude.
Like, I didn't want to say it because I forgot if like that was in an episode or that was just like an episode. Like, a conversation we had outside the episode.
No,
Yeah.
it was
No, it was in the episode.
Yeah, it was within the episode, and then that's what I'm saying.
We
We
killed
did that
her.
with Betty White too. We talked about
Oh,
Betty
good.
White, and 2 weeks later she died, and didn't get her to 101 or whatever, or 100, whatever she was trying to make. It.
Oh yeah, I don't think she got to 100.
No. Because of
So,
us.
like the magazine headlines like came out like that week.
Yeah.
But like we're already saying Betty White makes it to 100.
Yeah. So that's our fault.
Sorry.
We're on a
Sorry, world.
Yeah, we will stop We'll stop mentioning names.
Yeah. For now. Until we want to kill somebody. But
On accident.
But so the second host went up, and she was really supportive too, because you could hear her from the back from the beginning. She would give laughs loudly,
Yeah,
and you
she
could tell
would.
you could tell she was doing it to help out,
Supportive, yeah.
to help out, to get the rest of the crowd going, to get the energy up. She was laughing loudly in the back. You knew it was her laugh.
Yeah.
So she was
was the only
super
woman
supportive.
there.
Yeah, exactly. She was super supportive, helping out. And just really sweet about stuff, and that's the type of environment you need in an open mic.
Yeah, no,
You
she
have
was like
to-
a good mom, dude.
Yeah.
Like a good mom to the comics. Like
yeah, you got to be supportive.
Yeah.
You need that.
Good nurture.
Yeah, you got and again, I feel like she only gave the laugh if she thought there was something there.
Yeah,
then
exactly.
she would laugh out loud so that
Exactly.
everybody could hear, so that it brought some energy and noise into the room, because that's what you need. It's energy, it's flow, it's
Yeah.
rhythm.
Or else it would just be crickets and just
Yeah.
everyone looking up like.
When's it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My turn now. Yeah.
But she was good. She added to the open
Energy,
mic energy,
yeah.
absolutely. But then so she went up and was just like, I forget exactly what she was saying, but it was something to the effect of like, you don't do that.
Yeah.
You don't mess up. Like, she was putting it in
No,
jokes.
but that's
she was
why-
putting it in a joking way. I don't know how to do that.
But
'cause
that's
I'm
why
not
in the
a
beginning,
comic yet.
or that's why I said like it was kind of motivational, because in the beginning she opened it up with her just saying like, "Come on, guys! Like, we're all comics here. Like, we're all like trying to do this. We're all trying to do that. Like, and like like this is an open mic. We're here to work shit out. We're here to like." Talk about things and be yourself, and be authentic, and joke about whatever. This is a free space where you can say whatever you want. Once you're on that stage, you can say whatever you want. And like it was just a motivational thing. And then she went into the
Right,
like,
and then she was like,
the joking.
Well, yeah, where she was like, you don't do
that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't just yell, and then she would like look at him.
yeah,
and
and
then
then do this.
Yeah, but she at the end of it, she was basically just like, if you're gonna leave or like say something that you don't like, at
This
least
is
like
amazing.
make a fuss about it. If you're gonna leave, like if you don't like something, you don't say it, you don't yell at the comic, you just get up and leave. But at least like
Make a spectacle.
yeah, make
out
a
of it.
spectacle out of it if you want. If you want to get your point across, don't yell at the comic. But when you're leaving, get out.
Give
and,
us a
like,
little show.
Yeah, give us a little show. Like, be loud about it. Like, put your school bag on heavily.
Yeah.
Like, get out or whatever the hell you're doing.
Stomp your feet.
But the guy,
slam the door.
yeah, do something that
Yeah.
like gets across your point without yelling at the comic. And he didn't even do that. Like, he left before the show was over. Like, after he went up, like he let like 3 comics go, and then this lady was going, and then while she was in the middle of saying like, make a spectacle about it if you're gonna leave, he just got up and left quietly. Didn't
Like,
say
the
anything.
most
Didn't do
quiet.
anything. Just put his bag on.
Like, she set him
walked
up
out.
for
yeah,
greatness.
she set him up to just
for
like,
greatness.
look, if you were kind of a piece of shit tonight, if you want to like make it a little better, make everybody else feel a little better, not hate you so much, do something when you get up. Like, get up
Yeah.
and like, ugh, or like
Yeah.
she even said, just go like this, huh, and then
yeah,
walk
yeah,
out.
yeah,
That's all he had to do.
Be a little. She was like, be a little diva about it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Get up and go, huh, and leave. But again, she wasn't specifically talking to him, but then she would just look over and go like that or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like, to him.
Wave
And-
her hair.
Yeah, but he didn't even do that. He just got up, and that's when I realized, was like, okay, this guy doesn't get it, doesn't
Not at
understand
all.
what we're
He's
here
not
to
here
do.
for comedy.
Yeah, he's here to talk into a mic and have people fucking listen to him.
Yeah, he's going through other shit.
Yeah, exactly. So like, and again, which is understandable, but then like, don't like. I mean, Will Smith. Yeah,
no,
exactly.
start a
like,
podcast.
yeah,
You want to be
do
heard? Start a
something.
fucking
Yeah, like,
podcast.
fucking-
You
So he did
fuck.
nothing about it, and that's when I was like, okay, this guy doesn't understand at all what's going on. Because like, at least just go All you had to, she set you up beautifully. Just go,
Yeah.
huh, and then walk out or anything. Do something. Make a noise. But nothing. He just got up and left quietly and awkwardly, and it was like, okay, guy.
Fuck you too, though.
Why?
You should have shouted out the pod at the end of your set.
I know, but I didn't remember.
Tell all the
and,
comics.
And also, come on, dude. I was so nervous.
Yeah, and be like, and I have a podcast talking off a cliff.
I was
And
very nervous.
Yeah, but like that was like, dude, that would have been fire.
I should have. Nobody else did it.
Exactly. That's why I would have been like, boom, bitches. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you motherfuckers don't have shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm already out here before I'm out
Yeah,
here.
I'm already
You know what I'm
30
saying?
episodes deep in a
Exactly.
podcast, motherfucker.
But like, you see how like to me that's so fucking smart. Like
I know, but
everyone
I was
else.
anxious and nervous. I wasn't thinking about it.
Because I know. But I'm just saying, like everyone else, and I've told this to other people too. Everyone else is like they're starting their careers in that field and whatever.
Yeah.
And then they make a podcast
Yeah.
and talk about it and branch out and whatever, have guests on.
Yeah.
But
Everybody
we're-
else is big before they make a podcast.
Yeah.
We are trying to get
Make
big off a podcast.
and then go big.
Yeah. So.
And that's
yes.
why I love it, dude.
I will
Because
eventually
all
say
the
that.
fucking extra shit we do out here in these extra venues, all three of us, like adventures, it's gonna be beautiful because it's all gonna connect together in this like trifecta here. That it's gonna be bringing in other crazy minds, talents, and outlooks,
One
perspectives.
Million percent.
Yeah.
But it was weird because like I had to ask you guys how I did because honestly like I mean like they say like you kind of black out up there. Like you
Yeah.
kind of because I heard the laugh of the first joke, I heard the laugh of the last joke, and then the rest of it I was just so focused on what I was saying, what I was like I was listening to the crowd to see what the hell was going on, but not hearing for laughs. I mean I was listening for laughs, but like I can't tell you where I got the laughs. I can just tell you like where I know I needed to I know I need to work on, and like. It was just weird, like you just phase out because there's a light on you, at least the light in that place, like the light was just in your face, like you can only see like a little bit of the crowd if you looked all the way to the right or all the way to the left.
Yeah, you didn't look shit dick.
I did
at
not
us.
look at you guys at all. I
he
did not look at
didn't
you guys at all.
He literally like there's at one point at the end of his stand up, he like let's say this is the stage and he started off in the middle and then by the end of it
I
he's
was
just
all the way on the
fully
right.
on
I was
right
all the way on
side,
the right.
but on the corner like what the lady was doing to the guy, but like just to that side of the crowd.
Yeah.
Because we were all on his left side.
And I did a little bit of crowd work. No, I didn't do any crowd work, but I asked the crowd a couple questions.
Yeah, you did. Did anyone watch How I Met Your Was it How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah. How many mother?
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah.
That was good, dude. Like that, like you brought it all. I'm not gonna ruin your set too, but you brought it all. Like you made it make sense at the end. Like there was an agenda that, like, was being made, and like it was a simple point that How I Met Your Mother is
influenced my love life.
Exactly.
Awfully.
But like you had all these like examples and these jokes, and then like is that the show with Kramer?
No, you fucking
Fuck.
asshole, man.
All right,
That's
whatever.
Seinfeld.
And whatever. So and then you name one character that comes up in the room and does something episode
Jesus
2.
Christ. Ted.
Yes. And then
Ted.
does something.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
That show did influence my love life. Ted says I love you. At the end of the first episode, he says I love you to the girl he meets on a date because he thinks she's the one, and it's the first date. And at the end of the date, when they're like in her room, comfortable, he's like,
I love you.
I love you, and she's like,
Yeah.
what?
Yo, honestly, low key, that's almost slipped out of my mouth a few times where it's like,
No, I told you on stage, don't do that.
yo, no, I know, but it's crazy because maybe you don't necessarily like one mean it, feel it, whatever, but like in that moment, like it could
It's there.
just
It just
easily,
feels.
it's just
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, maybe you do feel it, but like
But it's not that.
It's not
It's
the
not
actual
that.
feeling.
It's not the actual feeling of loving somebody.
No, yeah, I don't even know what that feeling is, but
It's just
like,
infatuation.
yo,
You're just like, oh my
yeah.
god, there's so much going on. The tension is nice.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no.
Fuck.
But that fucked me up.
Yeah.
OD. And I watched it like 11 times. So like, and
That's
then I
a
loved
lot
all
of
my
times.
romance and all that, romantic movies and all that. So it's messed. I have a weird idea of love and women. So. But it was nice. Stand up was cool.
That was dope, dude. That was a dope experience.
Um,
Like I
we're-
said, I'm ready to witness and watch more.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna invite you guys to the next.
Yeah, I probably you
Won't
probably-
come?
No,
Oh.
no, you probably won't. I was gonna say I could tell like after like, not that I don't know. I could tell like from you and Joe like this is more like you guys wanted to like it was a good first time to like bring us. But
I
then,
needed
like,
the sport.
No, of course, but like now going forward, I feel like you guys are like you got like a good understanding, a good grasp. You
Yeah.
saw like your first heckler, your
Yeah.
first storm out, like like you saw all of that and you guys both
I definitely
killed
feel
it
more
your first
comfortable.
time.
I feel more comfortable. Like that's why we want to go up next week so we don't lose that comfortability. So
yeah, if you make it a weekly thing, like
Yeah.
going like if you treat it
supposed
like
to be,
going
we're
to the
trying to
gym,
make
bro,
it. Yeah, exactly. We're trying to make it like more than a weekly thing. Like
yeah,
try to do. I
multiple
mean,
times
the
a
goal
night.
is to go
I
up like
mean,
four times a week.
a week, yeah,
and like
yeah.
hopefully more than that. But like right
It's
now,
literally
we're looking at,
training.
like 2 times next week. Yeah, that's all it is. That's why
I love it, dude. I love it.
So
And also, I would say try to get spots. Obviously, I don't know how fucking easy or hard or whatever, but like book shit in the city and like
yeah.
like the weirdest spots.
That's
and,
place in
like,
the city, but that's why like that place in the city, Comic Strip Live, the first place I did it,
Yeah.
never got back to me for the open mic night. So it's like it's tough.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go out there. That's why we're thinking about going back to the same place. We do because we like it because it was comfortable.
And it's a good area too.
Yeah, it's nice. But like if we go back to the same place, I mean, we're probably gonna go back. We're probably gonna go back. We're probably gonna go up twice next week. That's the goal.
Wait, so how does that work? You gotta like register twice.
No, so here's the thing. So we're gonna go up. We want to go up there once, and then a new
Another
place.
Okay.
But so if we go there, like I'm not gonna feel comfortable doing the same stuff or like
Right.
working out, fleshing out the same stuff. I'm
Yeah.
gonna want to work out another 5
Different,
minutes.
Yeah.
And then but if we go to a new place, I
You
can
use the
flesh out the
last
old
5,
stuff
yeah.
and like try it a different
Dude,
way, see
yeah.
what works differently,
I
and
like
see what
that.
hits.
You could juggle the stories and the environments.
Exactly.
I
yeah,
love that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
so
yeah.
cool.
So
That's
that's
so
the
cool.
idea. But it was good. I feel really fucking good about it.
Yeah.
I felt weird about it right after. I was like, oh, how that? I mean, like not ugh, but just like it was done, and I was like, just because like, I mean, I guess it's just because like I'm not gonna feel fucking amazing until everybody's cracking up, like breaking their knee and crying, laughing.
Yeah.
That's when I'll feel rock hard.
Yeah.
Solid, not sexually. But I still feel good about it. I feel more comfortable. I want to go up again so I can keep that comfortability. So I want to go up as soon as possible.
100%.
And I feel good. It's been years in the making. If you've been watching the podcast
Yeah.
through, this
We've
has
been
been
talking about
we've been
it.
talking about it since probably episode 1. So it's a big accomplishment for me. I feel really good about it.
100%, dude.
See, why can't we make out right now?
Can I set like a next goal? Just because like we hit that goal. I always want to like. I think we brought it up like early on in the conversation we had about wanting to like speak it onto the podcast. Try and do like our own like comedy show at some point in some sort of way.
Dude, and now we
I think we
know
could.
we definitely easily could. And now especially with the connects, easily.
We can get I can get peeps.
Yeah.
I can get.
You could get peeps. The one peep.
What one peep?
I mean, I don't want to say it now.
Oh God.
What?
What one peep?
He went to Malloy.
Oh no! Oh, Chris Stefano. I don't know
Why
him.
do you say the name?
Why
Don't
can't I say the name?
Because what the fuck?
I don't know him.
But you have that connect.
Huh?
is the
Possibly.
point.
I
Alright,
might
but
have a
my
connect. I
point
might have a connect,
is
but
that there's a connect.
that'd be really cool. That'd be fucking insane. I'd cry my eyes out
Yeah, dude.
if that ever happens.
Sitting-
Yeah, I'd cry my eyes out. I think we literally cry our eyes out just by
I would
talking
be-
to him for
yeah,
5 minutes,
no,
like
I
just
would-
from laughter.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. I would be like, what the.
I would just love to see him and Keats have a conversation.
Oh, dude. Oh, about how I was gonna say something else. But
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not.
Trump
gonna,
2020.
No.
Not
Something
Keats.
else.
Keats isn't a Trumpster, but it's just Chris Stefano is.
Yeah, low key.
Yeah.
I was gonna. There's another.
I mean, he's
joke.
not
If
actually,
we were,
but he
if,
jokes
if
about it
we
a lot.
weren't potting, I would say this joke, but we're potting.
Okay, that's fine.
And it would be a lot of work for Caustic to cut it out, but it's definitely a connection between Chris Stefano and Keith.
Okay.
Let's see if you can try to put in.
I don't think I can right now. Oh, nor do I have the mental capacity to.
Yeah.
But I feel good about it, and I'm proud of myself, and that's new. And I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I feel good.
Good.
And then Thursday, the
Oh
next
my
day.
god.
That's why I had a busy week. I had a busy week, man.
What
and
happened
then
Thursday?
and then Thursday, so my brother's back from college, up at State in Purchase, and he it was his birthday at the beginning of the month of April, and so we went out and finally celebrated his birthday and had a nice little birthday dinner at a Chinese fusion place called Wild Ginger in Rockville Center.
Nice.
Poppin' ass
Oh,
place.
I love Rockville Center.
Yeah, a bunch of good eateries over there, and then yesterday I saw Joe Coy at UBS
Yeah.
Arena again. So
Oh,
I've never
you-
been to UBS Arena, and it's like 10 minutes from my crib.
How is it on the inside?
It's pretty nice. I like it. It's a nice arena. I mean, when I went with Keats, he said something that I was like, yeah, you're right. I was like, oh, this is a nice place. And he was like, yeah, it fucking should be. They just opened it. It's
Yeah.
new. It fucking
Yeah,
they're gonna open a new stadium. It's gonna be shit.
Shitty.
Yeah.
Is it better than Barclays or MSG?
I kind of liked it better than Barclays, but I didn't really walk around Barclays because we were too busy.
Yeah, we were busy.
Yeah, but it's a nice spot. I enjoyed it. And Joe Coy was cool. Joe Coy was impressive. Let me tell you why.
He's great, dude.
I've seen his specials on Netflix.
Yeah.
And he's funny as fuck. And I've seen him on Tiger Belly, and I know he's a funny motherfucker. Just like riffing. So like that I knew like. Because I mean, doing a special and then doing a podcast is different. Like,
yeah.
Because you're not always like you could be a fucking standout special like or a comic like on stage and be hilarious, but like having a conversation, it doesn't always translate.
Yeah.
But he's also hilarious just talking.
Yeah.
So I knew that. But then
he's quick,
dude. It was like almost 2 hours. What's the longest special you've seen?
Maybe an hour and 20.
Yeah,
maybe an hour.
That's
and
the
20.
longest you're gonna see, and if it's like an hour 30, it's usually pushed with like clips in between or something
exactly.
else.
And like some music
dude,
and like B-roll.
2 hours, and the first 45 minutes, he said it. He started. He was like, "I'm really just like, I just recorded my last Netflix special, so now I'm kind of just writing my new set."
Oh my god!
And the first 45 minutes was literally just like improv, crowd work, and the
wow.
motherfucking balls you have to do that
in a
a
stadium,
sold out stadium, and have the whole fucking place laughing
and doing crowd work.
Holy fucking shit, dude! I was kind of standing there in awe. I was like, oh,
Dude,
what the fuck is going on right now?
That's another beast,
bro.
That's another beast.
Killer. 45 minutes of just straight like improv.
Yeah.
And it was ridiculous, and it was good, and it was funny. And then he like went into his jokes and did stuff like actual bits and stuff. But killed it, man. And then at the end, he did this bit because he was talking to a bunch of people, and there was like the whole point of his set, which was so cool. And what I noticed when I got there was so many different ethnicities. Well, I think we talked about it when I went to see Tom Segura. It was just
mostly
whiteys, mostly whiteys, almost all of them. For him, it was everybody, and he's Filipino, and he talks a lot about his Filipino culture in his special. So I was expecting a lot of Asians, and there was, but there was everybody, and the people that he was asking, like, what's your ethnicity in the stage?
Would he bring people on stage?
He brought one person on stage at like close to the end of the show because he was having the most fun with him. Like he was giving him like die-hard laughs. He talked about it like that. Like this guy, he talked about how like it's crazy how you could be in a stadium full of people, and there's one guy who's just dying laughing at your stuff, and that's the guy you focus on. So he ended up bringing him up on stage last time. Like he ended up going to get like a beer at like near the end of the show. Like he kind of waited to finish the show until he came back, and then like he came back, and then he brought him up on stage, and it was cool.
Nice.
But he was doing this bit with like this. One of them was black. Erica was the girl's name in the crowd, and he was like, Erica, fucking, they don't know about black music, man. Like the black music they know now is like pussy, 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 like just rap shit like that. But they don't know about black music. And then like as soon as he said that, like his DJ came on stage, and then he was like intertwining bits with like him, the DJ playing like old ass R&B. He was like, they don't know, like you can't, like they don't know that like you play this song to get like when you're trying to get with a girl, and it fucking hits, and then the DJ would just boom, and then boom, he would start singing along to it, and he was like, pull out your fucking phone lights, and it was just lights everywhere.
That's so fire,
and he had people singing along to the songs. Like it was so cool. So that's how he kind of closed out the show, which was just a bunch of music stuff. But that was only like 10 minutes of the show. But still, like that's
creative.
It was
dude.
great,
It's
great way
inventive.
to and a great way to like keep the energy high for the end of the show. Like everybody loved it.
With a bang,
yeah,
music,
absolutely.
Everyone going. Yeah,
it felt like he could have closed it out like 5 times even before he brought the music out.
I'm
but it kind of felt like he just wanted to fucking keep going, have some fun. He was in the pocket, just wanted to play a little bit, and it was awesome. It was impressive as fuck to watch. And guess who was there? Our friend that loves Joe Coy.
Oh yeah. I saw that. I saw a story.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I was gonna swipe up and be like, yo, Jason was there.
Yeah, no, I texted him because I saw that story.
Yeah. That's insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he loves Joe. He's been on Joe Coy for what, like
years,
8 years
and he's
now.
and he's seen him live before. So.
Yeah.
But man, it was a good time. So it's been a good week, man.
Sounds like a fucking eventful ass week, bro.
It was a very
Jesus.
eventful ass week.
And work in between all of that.
Work every day in between all of that, except for one. And on that one day, no smoking, baby. Just woke up at 12 o'clock. Oh, it was beautiful. Right after the stand-ups, it was actually nice. The day after my stand-up, I got to sleep. And then I woke up at like 12, and then I went and biked at 1 o'clock till like 3 o'clock.
Oh, beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah, you killed it.
Amazing.
You didn't
fall. Didn't break
you didn't
my
bike
hands.
with no handlebars.
I did for a little bit. My mom was like, don't do it. And I was like, No, and then
And then you did it.
I did it for a little bit. But just small sections when there was clear pavement on the road, and it was just because
And
it
not
feels
on a
so
hill?
good. Not on a hill.
Good.
Just to do this when I'm biking.
It's so fucking ridiculous.
You feel free. I put my arms out in both ways. My left arm and my right arm is sideways, and just
That's insane.
it was nice. So I've had an eventful week, a good week, and I feel nice.
Good.
Thanks. And then we're gonna go out and drink some beers with the boys tonight, which is my fucking favorite. That's what I was gonna say. I feel so comfortable going to Bell because I feel like some judgment from my friends when I go to Bell sometimes. Like not the people I go to Bell with,
Yeah.
but the
Obviously.
my other close friends that are like, oh, you go to Bell, like why don't you go to someplace different? Like, I just feel nice. I get to go. It's a place I know. It's people I know that are going to be there. It's people I really love that are going to be there. I get to hang out and drink my beers and just sit and chill. And I know I'm close to home. It's nice.
That's such a much better way of looking at it, dude. The way I look at it is like, all right, just another week, and next week we'll do something different. So I'm complete opposite. I don't know.
I'm down to do different stuff. It's just like when after a week like this, I'm looking forward to beer with the boys at Bell.
Understandable. I would say I'm on the opposite spectrum of that. Just completely like, yeah, literally the sentiment I said before, but also like, I don't know. I just want to, dude. Honestly, you see, I don't know why I take shit so. I don't know why I make things so serious. Like the conversation I want to have right now, it doesn't have to be that serious. But I like earlier this week, I had the thought of like literally just like restarting like my life. And I mean that in the sense of like moving somewhere else, somewhere new as fuck, and then just like starting over.
You gonna take us with us? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I
man?
was saying, dude. That's what I was like. I just had that thought. I was like, damn, like that'd be kind of fire. Like just I don't know what it is, but I just like a full reset. I don't know.
I kind of want to move to Toronto, or Toronto. It's just still a city. It's a whole other country.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a stand-up scene over there.
There is. Bubbling.
A good comedy scene over there. So I'm thinking about that, but not yet, baby.
Yeah. Another thought I had also too was now that I'm about to graduate, I'm gonna be looking for like a real actual like job, I guess, fucking whatever. But after
you seem excited.
Yeah. Because fuck that shit. I don't know. I'm gonna look.
You should. I'm glad.
I'm gonna look.
A very different opinion than last episode's opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna look, but I don't think I'm gonna get hired.
I know, but that's a really good way of looking at it as well.
But yeah, true. Did I talk about that last week?
You talked about but in the opposite vein. You were like, saying what you just said, but you didn't say last time. You were like, I'm not gonna look because I'm not gonna get hired. Now you're like, I am gonna look even though I'm not gonna get hired.
Right.
Which I like a lot better.
Yeah,
even though I'd wish you could tweak it a little bit more and say, I'm gonna look and I am gonna get hired, but one step at a time.
Yeah.
One step.
I don't know. It's just like, and that's what I'm saying also too. Like I have these, or I said this also last week with the obstacles and shit. We create these blockades and because of and to me like I don't know like because I know I'm doing the podcast, like I'm aware of it obviously, right?
You're here, you're present.
Yeah, I am actually right now. Yeah, but I'm aware of like doing the podcast, and I'm aware of what I'm saying and like what like people or businesses or whatever, and like and again like it's not a big podcast. It's not a big podcast at all, but like. It's still the context of what we're saying and like whatever a company might not like or whatever, right. Especially if we talk about the company on there or like a partnership
that they're. You haven't even said anything awful.
I've cursed out Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Elon, all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, so like the only job
the
only job I'm really looking at right now is like within anything in Spotify because we're here already. And I feel like, what are they gonna kick me out of work and kick me off their platform? You know?
Yeah, I don't think any job would give a shit.
Nah, bro, you'd be surprised.
They'll look.
You'd be
I mean,
surprised.
maybe, but keep the same attitude that you started this with.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You're gonna try. You don't think that they will. Don't keep that part of the attitude. I'd like that to be tweaked, but
Yeah.
you gotta try. You can't.
But that's the thing. I just want to. I'm gonna be honest with them always. Like
You don't have to say I have a podcast.
I'm gonna say I don't.
You
care,
don't
bro.
know.
No, because they
That's-
gotta accept
That's
me.
no. Okay, no.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's
No,
they
fuck
only
that.
care about the work that you're doing for them. They don't care about the work you're doing outside of them. Okay, if you want to not get hired, then you go. I have a podcast. Here's all the 30 episodes. Here's the episodes where I say super fucked up shit. Here you go. If you want to check these before you
Here's
hire
the
me.
Disney Pixar episode.
Exactly.
There you go.
Like first off, I mean, again, like when you get hired, I'm sure they'll do background stuff, but like
Yeah.
it,
I don't know.
don't
Yeah.
you're thinking too much about it.
Exactly, and that's the thing. But yeah, but that has to do with moving in or moving out. Because I've also thought like deeply heavily on that. Because like, but it would have to be in New York. Yeah. Well, it would have to be in New York because New York has like this lottery thing that you can win like a fucking studio apartment or apartment building in like these brand new buildings in the city.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And need to do that because that's you pay like $200 rent. Like, so if you're
Not that cheap.
listening and live in New York, don't do it because you're gonna steal my
You just gave
spots.
it all to
I
you just
did.
gave it to them.
Yeah, well,
Well, I mean, you didn't give any information at all. So.
yeah, because I don't know how to get
Yeah,
into
yeah.
it either. You know, I just know that there's a lottery out there, and if you win, you get a free. And you don't get a free apartment,
But you get,
get an
you
apartment
get a good apartment for
for
cheap,
dumb
price,
cheap,
for a cheap
for,
price,
like,
which is cool.
$400 a
Yeah,
month.
I don't know how they're doing that or how it works, but that's a cool idea.
Yeah. It's because, well, no, I'm not going to get into it about the fucking residency and the politics behind New York.
Yeah, that's what we should talk about right now.
I mean, I'm down. I could. I know have A, B, C, and D to talk about to those points, but about Rent and yeah, whatever.
That's a good musical
Rent.
written by the same guy.
Oh yeah,
as-
Jonathan Larson. Yeah.
Boy, boy.
What a shitty guy.
Whoa,
Whoa.
it's a dead guy.
Yeah, true.
The only person we could say that about is Gilbert Gottfried because he would love it.
Yeah. That's what he talks like a fucking flamingo.
I tried to do an impression last week. I did not do it well, but
Yeah, it's
not
funny.
gonna
The impression you gave on Wednesday of him was the same impression you did on the pod, and
Joe said
it
it was
would
good.
literally
You remembered it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, he talked. Yeah, he talked like this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it now because I'm not gonna do it well. But
Yeah.
so
So fuck you, fuck me. It's a shitty shirt. No, I'm joking.
I just don't like Star Wars. I don't know how you're not.
Oh, that
into
was Star Wars? I thought it was Marvel.
It's Darth Vader.
I know, but I read the bottom and it says they can't galaxy or they can't something.
They came from a galaxy
Oh.
far, far away.
I can't read. I can't see actually. I could read.
You
I
can
can't
read,
see.
you can read, you can read. I can vouch for that. But yeah, man, I did stand up this week, and now I have to do it next. Not have to. I'm gonna do it next week, and I'm excited to do it next week.
It's good. It's the climb.
It's the
The
climb.
Nice.
I think I have a good voice inside of me somewhere, but I need a vocal coach to bring it
Bring
out.
it out. Yeah.
I'm serious about that. I really mean that.
Me t- yeah. No, yeah. You could.
I don't believe that. I'm egotistical, and I think I have a better voice than both of you.
Dude, you know that's cap. You know
Actually, I
I have
don't know
vocal
that's-
cords, bro. Come on.
I don't know if that's true or not.
That's cap.
You never
bro.
fucking sing in front of me.
Bro, I sing in the car, bro.
Yeah, with the volume blasted at 90,000.
I mean, I could do it in the middle. I know you can hear. Dude, there's some fucking times where I'm in my car and I'm not screaming, but I'm like belching these notes. And I'm,
No, not
what?
belching is burping. Belting these notes out.
Belting these, dude. I had a lot of those moments this episode. But belting these notes. That's not a word.
Yes, it is. You fucking asshole.
Belting.
I'm belting the notes out.
Belching.
Belting. Belching is burping.
No, but belching, like, bringing it out.
No. Yes.
There's no way it's belting. I belted at someone. There's no way.
Well, that doesn't really work.
I'm belting right now. No, belts collectively or material for belts. A beating, especially with a belt as punishment.
Okay,
Is belting just yelling? Lie number 1. It's just yelling at pitch. When used incorrectly, belting is very similar to yelling and strains the voice after a short while. If you are straining your voice, your throat will tighten, making it quite uncomfortable. Remember, when singing correctly, you should always be comfortable. Ooh. Anything in life that works.
Now look up belching.
Yeah, let's see. Belching. This is a dictionary with Dan. DWD. Burping can have causes that aren't. Oh no. Well, yeah, that's it. Excess gas in the stomach or upper intestine. I'm gonna say it like that. Intestine released from the mouth, also known as burping or belching. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the definition for burping. Whatever.
But still.
Yeah, it said it inside. Whatever. Yeah, belting, belching, same thing. But that's what I do
That
in the
was
car.
we just looked up both definitions, and that's the conclusion you come up with.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I told you the English language is stupid. Why are we
It's
gonna
not the
switch up the
fucking
word
same
of
thing.
our word of 2 letters?
It's not the same thing.
It's the same thing. Anyways, that's what I do in the car, and I have fun doing that. And I hit these notes, dude. I hit these notes.
I
No
believe
auto
you.
tune, just classical voice.
I believe you. I'm just egotistical, so I think my voice is better.
That's fine, but just saying it's not.
Fair enough. Singing contest right now. Actually, we'll be able to tell episode 48.
Oh yeah.
The audience can tell us. Our 50 viewers.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good. 50 viewers.
No, literally, dude. Yo, that's a shout outs to you guys, dude. Like you guys been
OD.
killing it. Like
OD.
as soon as we upload now, like we just get boom, 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 and like like that's so cool. It's like good. It's like.
Feels
It's
nice.
motivating, yeah.
Yeah.
Like because it's like we're putting this out to actual people.
Yeah.
Like it's not just us
Mhm.
anymore.
Yeah.
And
It feels good.
yeah,
We're moving.
yeah. And it's
Slowly but
good.
surely, baby. Slowly but surely.
And continue giving me your inputs when you see me in person, because I actually like appreciate that, and I take that into account on here,
Same.
And I literally tell you that when you tell me that, I
Same.
literally, yeah. And I just say that. And we appreciate you guys. We love you. Follow us on everything, please. Keep us updated, because we're not too updated, but update us. Let us know what's going on.
Can I do one more bit of information for the fans?
Sure.
Oh, why do I keep saying fans? For the viewers.
They're friends, dude.
Yeah, for our friends, for our pals.
Our loved ones.
For our pals and loved ones. The reason we haven't, I mean, you guys aren't going to notice a difference. We should have an episode up on our usual schedule, but we haven't recorded in 2 weeks because last week one of our wires wasn't working, and we finally
Got new equips.
upgraded our equipment. Not this week will you hear or notice a difference, because we're using the same equipment, but it's on the way. The new equipment is on the way. Hopefully next episode our voices will be crisper and cleaner.
Yeah,
You will
dude.
see us crisper and cleaner. We have new mics. We have a new
We
camera
have the
coming.
cranes too, right? Dude, once you see because I feel like after we get the cranes, you're gonna watch it back and you're gonna be able to watch yourselves back, because you're not gonna be holding the mic and like, what am I holding like
Fidgeting
that?
it,
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you're gonna
that's
be
not the
looking,
reason.
and the crane's just gonna be here, and we're just gonna be talking like this, and it's gonna be clear, and we just gonna turn like this, and it doesn't matter, and it's just gonna be like this, and we can laugh
Right.
and push it away.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do the Schultz, dude. I can't wait to do the Schultz.
Oh
If
my
something's
gosh.
funny, I'm just gonna push it away.
But and we finally got an audio input thing, which allows us to have.
Audio input thing.
I don't know. Don't talk to me. I'm not the producer. And then,
An
which will
interface.
allow us to have guests. Finally.
Yes,
So that
sir.
look out for that. That is on the way. Actually, this time, because we actually
Actually.
have the equipment to do so. So
Yeah.
get ready for it. And we're excited.
Yeah.
For our future.
Yeah, that was a good piece of information you needed to add in. Definitely necessary.
Yes.
But yeah, on that note, this has been Talking Off a Cliff. We love you guys.
We love you very
Subscribe. Hit the little bell notification, because you will be notified every time we upload. You could do that also on Instagram.
Said that.
That's second time.
Oh, okay.
Second time.
But still,
yeah.
We have more than 30 episodes. That should not have been the second time we said that.
But yeah, please hit that notification bell. Also on Spotify, leave a review, leave a rating. It helps out with the algorithm. It helps us out getting pushed more, and we want to be pushed more.
Yeah, we want to be out there.
We want to be out there. We want to talk more. We want to talk to new people. We want to live.
And I want to end my sentences by saying I love you, Daniel, and I'm glad you came on Wednesday.
Oh, dude, of course.
And just because we haven't talked or hung out a lot doesn't mean anything. Okay, baby.
Yeah, and I'm aware of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though I talked about moving away and starting a whole new life in this episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got it.
Okay. Oh, that's always what you want to hear after a see.
What do you mean? What am I supposed to say?
Maybe I love you too, or
I
something.
did say I love you too. Did I
got it.
not?
Oh, yeah,
Did I
but
not?
The
We'll
guy
play
who
it
has the
back.
headphones on
Yeah.
doesn't know. So
I love you too. We'll play it back.
Thanks, babe.
There, I love you 3, I guess.
There we go.
Because
I'll
I
take
said
that.
it twice. Or maybe I didn't. So then, yeah, whatever.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.